Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll go again with Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the second-year man, here's Kenneth Gainwell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Throwing is Hurts. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Scott with it again on 2nd. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. Sanders again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
Certainly a different set of circumstances awaited Jared Goff in Detroit last season after his trade from Los Angeles. He made what he could out of them and managed 3 wins on a rebuilding Lions team. They should improve this year behind Goff after an offseason where they made considerable investments in order to try and improve this ball club.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we have with the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And they're going to get this down in. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Ready.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 7-yard. Grab. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 9-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Taking it about the 1. The returner, DJ Chark. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up the 3rd.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Swings this out for Hunt. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Goff now looking to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Goff on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
That's good for the Lions.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Goff. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. from the left hash, this from 46. Badgley's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense with Jalen Hurts at the controls, ready for their next possession. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and they'll try again here on drive 3. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. It's Brown. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Goff. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. Working with his 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Goff. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. 3-yard line, that's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. Number 5-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now it's gone. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Another run here with Sanders. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. To the heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, and that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders.
Complete to Miles Sanders.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On 2nd down and 4. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles going to take the first of their... Leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy. They practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is gone. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Goff now to throw. Swings this out for... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Eagles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 25. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Hurts' throw brought in by Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Welcome back to all of those watching inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. We're in the 4th quarter now with the Eagles in control of the football. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now throw here out of the gun. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Goff on first down. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Eagles, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.